Alright, welcome in YouTube peeps. This is part, I don't know, 4, I think? Probably part 4 for the YouTube peeps. Trials, Tribulations, trying to finish up case 2 tonight, hopefully, unless I get stuck, which could happen, because, you know, I suck. But without further ado, let's get right into the action. Part 4-1, Trial, the second one. Part Trial 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's do it. We'll go through the intro shit and kind of give myself a refresher course on what the fuck was happening, because this was a crazy case. Hey, Nick! What's up? I'm gonna refresh myself. Alright, so, statue, calling card, camera data, sword, that photo, which will probably come into play. We got the blackmail letter, $50,000 KB security, Ron's wallet found in KB security, found in Ron's wallet. Very, very important. Fucking this guy. This fucking guy. Damascus brooch. Oh yeah, then we had this guy, Kane Bullard, who died. His body was found inside the safe, which was weird. What else? We got the newspaper clipping. That in the back is Ron Delight. Don't know why he's there, but he's there because he's a security guard. And there's, you know, Pinocchio right here. Good old fucking Pinocchio just doing a James Bond thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, the buzzer. No fingerprints. Kane's list has a list of all the, this is all the stuff that Damask stole, but for some reason he has a list in his office, and they've all got prices. That's sus. The buzzer went off once. I remember that. For Mass Second I saw, he was stealing it directed by blackmail letters. Connection? Oh yeah, then we found the Sacred Urn. Was broken and repaired by Adrian 2 weeks ago, then replaced in its box, kept out of sight. The box fell over, there's the paint marks, and that's the box. Alright, we good? We good. What is it this time? You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. Well, it is a murder case. What are you talking about? They're here for the trial next door. Next door? Why don't you know this, Nick? They're having Detective Amy's trial today. Detective Amy? They say they're going to try him as Master Mask. Already? That was fast. Boy, I'd love to see Master Mask's trial. I know. By the way, where's Pearls? Oh, she went back home. She said she can't neglect her training anymore. Oh, is this Ron? I know you don't like me. Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh? Yeah, ever since that incident last year. Yep. Please don't ignore me! What a bitch. Oh, Mr. Delight, good morning. No one likes me. You know, you're not wrong, Ron. You really are just a big, thin, just something. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone. Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. No, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor. I fucking hate this guy. I mean, he's not bad, but God, he's such a bitch. Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to him to help him commit the heists. Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Nick? It's possible, but today's trial is a race against the clock. Huh? How come? Let's just take our time like always. I'm afraid that's not an option. Nani? Shout out to that fucking sick-ass Ron Delight theme. Or I guess, I don't know, maybe Mask to Mask theme? Oh, there's our favorite judge and our favorite sexy boy. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. You're ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot. According to that guy, it's Godot. I still don't, not to say he's wrong, but I just don't believe it. But apparently in the anime, it's what it is. It's just so weird. It's weird for me to say. That's fine. Ugh, he's got the judge in the palm of his hand. Yet again. Ron DeLite is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all. What?
I'm afraid I have no idea what that means, Mr. Godot.
Ha! Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war, but that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording. Coffee! That's all my statement means. You understand now, right?
Yes. Well then, let me briefly summarize the details of this case.
Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change. It's a good change of pace.
The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as 1 a.m. of the previous day.
And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant.
Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness.
Godot blood number 176. I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. But the first one is always the best.
Mr. Godot, your witness?
17 cups, so how is your heart not exploded out of your chest cavity? Okay then, let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron DeLite, has to say for himself.
The defendant? Well, Mr. Wright, does the defense have any objections? It may be a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but...
I remember when Mia was defending me. I was a bitch too. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. DeLite to testify. Ha! You've got guts, Trite.
Alright then, Mr. Ron DeLite, please take the stand.
This could only go so well. I'm anime as fuck, dude. You did, didn't you? Yes. What? No, that's not true. We are off to a great running start. You know, no, we're everyone else is off to the races. We are stuck in cement that's in quicksand at the starting line. God damn it.
For a moment there, I thought we'd set the record for the shortest trial ever.
Well, Mr. DeLite already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making. And once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. Ha! Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why did you go to KB Security?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home.
Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened.
Oh, this is gonna go so fucking poorly, dude. This is gonna just... Look at his big bedroom eyes. I hate it. There's something in my eye, by the way. I'm sorry. I hate it. Although I do like his costume. Dude, he and Mike Meekins could be in the same manga, and no one would, no one would even question it.
That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
Oh, that's it?
1 a.m., the exact time the murder took place.
Great. I love the coffee.
The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up. Gulp.
Ha! It's bitter today, too. Just like my destiny.
You never know that from the way he's chugging it down.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please.
What is there to cross-examine? What is there? He said like 3 words. Why? 1 a.m., huh? You're absolutely sure about that?
Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow and my internal clock was also a bit.
1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered, correct?
It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure.
It ordered you there.
It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course! They'd say things like,
Why don't you save those for later, Mr. Delight?
Please don't say any more.
Now, what should I do?
Press harder. So what did the blackmail letter in question say?
It said to bring $50,000.
Money, huh?
A perfect motive for committing murder.
Oh, but wait!
I never intended to pay that money anyway!
Oh, is that right?
After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of.
An important point indeed. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do. Yo, what's up, Big Mac? Good to see ya. You back and ready to smack some ass? Smack Ron, so he needs a good smacking in the butt, just to get him in shape. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good night.
The blackmail letter threat didn't scare me. It wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything.
I don't know if that's true. Just what are you being blackmailed about anyway?
The blackmail letter said, if you don't want your identity revealed, correct?
Hey, look at the buns on that guy.
I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask-to-mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me.
He didn't?
Anyway, I don't care what anyone says about me, just as long as Desi believes in me. So that's why Mr. Light didn't believe he was mask-to-mask. That's why I knew they were just hollow threats.
You used to be a security chief, a security chief for KB Security, right?
Yes, that's right.
A security chief?
You? And yet, a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge? A perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say? I feel kind of bad, or I kind of feel bad for him, but also kind of not. I really don't. He needs to fucking man up, is what he needs to do. I don't feel bad at all. This will be a gut check. You got a bunch of new Skylanders at a flea market? Hell yeah. Hope that was a good price. Good old discounts. This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject. Why was he fired? Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job.
Well,
the world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that. Okay, then I take it back.
Defendant, please answer the question.
I needed money.
You needed money?
Well, you see, Desi loves to spend it. It's kind of her hobby.
She's a gold digger!
That's like the best hobby in the world, huh, Nick?
Says the person that always buys burgers.
My salary wasn't nearly enough, so I stole data from the company.
Come again?
KB Security has a lot of security info on all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief,
you stole some data and sold it. God, the smile on Godot's. I hate saying Godot. Godot's face is just great.
Mr. Bullard found out that I was fired immediately.
What? I wish I never asked that. Ron, you idiotic motherfucker. I know, he's so dumb. Okay, see, is it Godot or Godot? Because someone else came in saying it was Godot. I think it's Godot. I agree, Big Mac. That, I know it's funny, but his name is that guy. He came in and said it was Godot. He said it was from the anime. I want to know which one it is. I think it's Godot. Godot. I'm sorry. I think it's Godot. Godot doesn't sound right. Prove me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying he's wrong, but yeah.
What is it, Nick? You don't look so good.
Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. I'm thinking Godot because, you know, there's a book called Waiting for Godot, and it's spelled the same. You do well to remember that.
He sure told you.
So you admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct?
He claims it's from the anime. I don't know. I haven't actually watched the full anime. I think it's Godot.
Yes, I'm sorry.
This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony.
Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse. Crashed and blew up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. I did it! Why would you do something like that?
Well, for Desi's hobby. What else?
Wasting money, huh?
It's not a waste! So Mr. Light doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she?
Gosh, she's dumb. So it would seem.
I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets like that from each other.
I can't believe it. This case has gotten even Maya to think seriously about couples.
Please try to stay.
I almost said Faye.
Mia, stay focused, Mr. Wright.
Hold on.
Waboobs.
Let's see. I want to see that black letter again. That's Mia's actual name. Boobs! You know, I would believe it. Hold on. Where's that fucking black letter again? Bruh. No. Okay. Man, you really don't give a shit that people know that you're mask to mask, huh? You bitch. You You fired me for selling company secrets.
What do you mean?
Did I do this one yet? I don't know if I did. Okay, I think I did. I just had to make sure. There was one other, like, option. I don't even know if it, Oh, I thought that was gonna be, okay. I skipped that because I thought it was gonna be the same shit. Sorry. Objection! I'm afraid that reason isn't going to hold up anymore. What do you mean? Whatever reason it was, I skipped it, sorry. The victim had no proof the defendant was mask to mask. But you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier.
But that was all over once I was fired! But it is true that the fact I stole secrets is kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now, a whole year later!
Is that really true?
What is it, Nick?
The fact that Ron was stealing company data, I wonder if he would have had a problem if that ever became public knowledge. Yeah. Mr. Delight, I believe you would have been in considerable trouble if your identity as a company data thief was made public.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to do by bullying your own clients?
Ha! Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. That's exactly right! Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo. Little lawyer amigo? Yes, now come on, provide some evidence to back up your assertion. Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his data stealing secret from going public? Cause, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm assuming... I kind of missed what the first thing said. I skipped it because I thought it was going to be the same shit they were saying. My bad. Yo, welcome in, that guy. Time to face off against the best prosecutor in the series. Let's fucking do it. Welcome in. Fucking... I kind of got lost in this one, so this might... hold on. At least I can hear this fucking music. Fuck. I kind of forgot where I was. You got some Pringles and grape juice? Yeah, hell yeah, that sounds good. Shout out to both Pringles and grape juice for being legendary. Fuck, I kind of forgot where I was here. Hold on. I kind of like half forgot what the conversation leading up to this was, so we were talking about Ron, the fact that he stole data from the company. We were talking about why that would be an issue now. No, I'm not gonna save scum. We're too early to save scum. I shouldn't hopefully have to save scum on this one. I'll figure it out. I just kind of got lost. We'll save scum later if it gets really bad, but if worse comes to worse, I can just restart the trial because it really hasn't taken that long. Oh, balls. Hold on. Is it the black letter thing? Why would his data stealing secret? Well, because it would reveal something about him, right? It would be... What would it reveal? Ah, fucking... God damn it. Oh, what was the fucking thing leading up to this? I forgot it. Ugh. Oh my god. I forgot what the lead up to this was. I kind of was, like, too focused on other shit. I mean, because it would, I'm assuming it would reveal something about him, right? Like... Fuck it. I don't know. I kind of missed it. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. It's fine. Just give me the L. Let me take the L. Yeah, let's get back to testimony. Sure, whatever. I'm gonna try and not skip this again. Okay. Let me try this again and not skip it. I want you to... Objection! Okay, let's try this again. Oh, that was all there was? Okay, not gonna hold up. What do you mean? The victim had no proof the defendant was... Oh, wait. Did he, though? Did he not? You were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year. 1 year earlier. That was all over once I was fired. No hints. Don't give me any hints. I'll figure it out. If I need help, I'll ask. It's true that the fact I stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now a whole year later. Because the... is it really true? No hints, that guy. Not even a hint. Like I said, if I need help, I'll ask. The fact that Ron was stealing company data, I wonder if he would have had a problem if that ever became public knowledge. Yeah, because he would have... It would have... Yeah, it would have. I'm just blanking on the exact reason. Okay, hold on.
Bullard had no evidence that he was demasked. And then... Why the fuck am I blanking on this one?
I don't know why my brain's just not working right now. Why does this always happen once I played these games before, and I just don't remember anything about any of them. I suck.
Oh. Maybe that one?
I mean, I know it has something to do with, like, the fact that his identity would be revealed, right? But, like... And yes, Ron is a big simp. Ron is the ultimate simp for Desi. That one. Sure. Nope. Give me the fucking hint. I don't know. I'm fucking this up. I'm just gonna restart, actually. I'm gonna restart. I've already fucked this up too much. Skip. Oh, yeah. Duh. Fucking Desi. Duh. Yeah. It's not about Damascus, it's about Ron. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, I'll ask once again if I need help in the future. Yeah, I was thinking in the wrong department. I was thinking more about Damask and not Ron. He wouldn't want Desi to find out that he lost his job. Yep, duh. That was fucking obvious. I'm so glad I just spent the past 25 minutes figuring that out. I'm such a fucking idiot. Answer quest through Hinquin? Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I probably won't need help again after that. I don't know why these last, like, few trials I've been getting stumped at the very beginning of the trial. I'm just... It's annoying. Pisses me off because it's just a waste of my... It's a waste of my time, it's a waste of your time, and I do not like wasting time. Yeah, whatever, who cares? Nobody! Uh-huh, gulp gulp, yep, you love coffee. You just shoot it through your pee hole. Yeah, ordered you there, yep. It's all about Desi, baby. Started, please. Yes, sir. Wasn't causing me any trouble. What were you blackmailed about? Okay. Then we do the security one. Yep. Why was you fired? Yep. You stole data. It's crazy. Insider trading. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's insane. Yeah. But see, it even says it right there, but Desi doesn't know about that. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright. Alright. It even gave me the hint in the next thing. I'm just a blanket of misfortune. Duh. It was right there, and I was thinking in the wrong department. Like I said, I was thinking of Damask and not Ron. Durr. Yeah, pretty big brain. No, smallest brain. Micro-sized brain. There we go. It's all about Desi. He doesn't want Desi to know. Mr. Delay, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday. Huh? What doesn't? I think you must have been scared. Very scared. Of having a certain person find out your secret. God damn, it was fucking... That's what I mean. I mean, it was right there. I just suck. A certain person. I wasted about 15 minutes, which is great. Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife.
What? But listen to me, my Desi, she's...
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Grr. Okay, I'm gonna say Godot, because that's how I know it. Godot! Yes, we know it was all your wife's fault.
What do you mean?
Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, somebody used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. Oh! And that is how this murder came about!
Oh,
No! Everything is falling neatly into place for him!
Don't talk about my Desi like that, or you'll be sorry!
Yikes.
well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far.
What do you think, Nick?
I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. That's the amount of time it took for me to figure that one thing out.
Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much.
The motive is clear. Let's move on. God damn it! Ugh! What happened at the crime scene at 1 a.m. or 1 a.m. 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come now, tell us. We're all ears. Shh! Coffee! It's mine!
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
Oh, yeah, this is where we... yeah. Guys, who could that be?
Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed.
Wait, he was hit on the... He was... Maybe he was bullied.
If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullet was lying there, dead!
Maybe it was Gumshoe.
I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony.
Can only be Director Lucas at Mars for Birdville Theater House. Thank you.
He said that Master Mass struck him on the head from behind.
What about Desi? Yeah, Desi. She did it. She's the one. The true murderer. Of course, since Abby turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie. Ha! No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that.
What are you saying? I really was attacked!
We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination.
Got that, Mr. Trite. Don't go easy just because he's your client.
It's Chris Bragg-Dwayne Johnson.
If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend. You don't need to worry about that, Mr. I'm gonna say Godot. I'm sorry, that guy. Godot. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it. I just don't like saying Godot, so I apologize, that guy. I'm gonna say Godot. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead.
Even if it's right or not, I just don't like saying Godot. It's just, when it comes out of my mouth, it's just weird.
After that, I remember being a bit dead.
Oh, I already read this. Whoops. What was the suspicious shadow? Was it Chris Pratt as Mario? Who was this suspicious shadow?
If there were 1,000 of me and even one knew, I'd tell you. Trust me. His dodging all our questions is not helping us win this case.
Okay, then how was the victim Mr. Bullard at the time?
It's me, Mario. What do you mean by how was he?
Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place.
That's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Forget it. You are not helping, sir. Hey, how was the guy when you got there? Was he alive? I don't know. What do you think? It's like, I wasn't even there, bro. Your forehead.
Yes, I was hit on the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was an amazingly fast and powerful attack.
Do you remember anything about who hit you?
Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit.
Yeah, I'm the one asking questions, not you exactly. This ain't 20 questions, bro. I'm trying to get you acquitted.
so I think I was a little dazed for a while. I don't think Mr. Delay even grasped what you were asking.
Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that would knock some sense back into him. Sure fucking would, hopefully. Wearing that. That? Could you please clarify to what you're referring to?
Why, my Master Mask costume, of course.
Wait just a moment. Mask to mask?
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Mask to Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security.
What?
Thanks, Ron. Thank you. God damn it, Ron!
Nick, did you know about this? He never told me this.
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either. Oh my god, even Godot didn't know? Even I didn't know know that. It seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets. God damn it, Pratt.
I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip your mind?
Ha! My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly. No, I didn't get a chance to watch EOJ or TA Storm. I actually was, I spent Wednesday and Thursday with my mom because it was the rare time we were actually able to spend like a full day together. I will watch it eventually. Yeah, we had a great Wednesday and Thursday. Thanksgiving was great. Hope your guys' Thanksgiving was good.
At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony.
Would you do?
So the 25th work, nice. Me too. I had to work in the morning from 6 to 2:30, but after that I was able to spend Thanksgiving, watch football, and have fun. Eat food and play games and all that. Why were you dressed up as Mask to Mask?
Why, because I'm Master Mask, of course.
What are you talking about? Master Mask trial is being held next door.
Yes, I guess so. Anyway, at that time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the Master Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him just to be safe.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I'd expect.
Took a lot longer? What is he talking about? What do you mean by take a lot longer?
Oh, opening the safe, of course.
Wait, what?
My cape got caught in the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body!
What was that? Back up a second.
Yes?
You were the one that hid the body in the safe?
Well, yeah.
Inconceivable!
We are so completely fucked right now.
Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking?
Oh, goddammit. Question. When does someone toss their dirty shorts in the washing machine? I don't know, when they shit themselves?
What?
The answer is simple. When they take them off. I mean...
As usual, I have no idea what you're saying.
Like how Godot's actually fair and lets you win and does a co-objection when he's about to lose? Yeah. Unlike fucking Francisca and Edgeworth, yeah. Do you mean that Mr. Delight hit the body because he's the murderer? Ha! So you're not as stupid as you look!
His metaphor this time is really obscure.
Mr. Wright, you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you?
Well, yes.
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
His metaphor is accurate, though. You gotta take this off to wash them. Hey, like I said, when you know, take the Browns to the Super Bowl in your own shorts, then yeah, 100%. Uh-oh, looks like a storm front is moving in over the fair weather judge. Gotta love that, translation team. Because, well, judge, you're an idiot. I mean, fair. It took about 10 minutes. Something seems off here. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway?
Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer.
Oh my god, that's not exactly what I meant. Yo, what's up, Daisy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome. They wrote him on spot, but I love when he gets to be based. Oh, the judge.
When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it.
Ha! I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body.
That certainly makes more sense.
Hold on. 10 minutes?
What is it, Nick?
I just had a thought. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body and spend 10 whole minutes to do it? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like,
Under those circumstances? What circumstances? Oh! Hey, Nick, if you think his behavior was so strange, why don't you present some evidence that would just show him just what the circumstances were?
that's it. I'll take a look at the court record and present some evidence. I was gonna say, something seemed weird about that one. Hold on. It's longer than my sleeping schedule? Oh, God. 10 minutes is not a lot of sleep time, my friend. Hold on. Yeah. So, let me ask a question. If you're hiding a body, number one, would you try to take 10 minutes to do it, or would you rather just get the fuck out? Especially when the security buzzer went off. You wouldn't have spent 10 minutes with that thing buzzing over you. You're lying. Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record?
And what might this be?
The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CEO's office to security. If the button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running. Supposed to being a keyword because it's Larry Butts. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 1:02 a.m.
What?
If Mr. Ron Delight truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way. Objection. Ha! Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in that building. He was the security chief, forehead. Up until a year ago, my client was working as a chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them. Objection off. But, as it turns out, the guard never came. That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend and wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was not something Mr. Delight could have known. Ha. Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off. This buzzer is extremely loud. There was no way he could have ignored something like that. Yikes, way to talk about your childhood friend. If he had been conscious, that is. If you were the murderer, would you just hide the body or would you blame someone else? I don't know, because I'm not a murderer. That's a good question, though.
Conscience? What do you mean by that?
Is he gonna, like, chug this? Oh, never mind. Fine. Let's hear your theory. Uh-huh. That's a tough one, though. Hide the body or blame someone else. I don't know. Neither one's a good option. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
Unconscious? So he fainted?
That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body. So what are you trying to say? Yeah, the whole thing is I think he has been framed, but we'll see. It's looking more and more like that, yeah. Mr. Delight was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. We're like right at the end of the case, Daisy, so you might get a little confused, but you'll figure it out. There was a lot of lead up. This was like a stream and a half lead up to this, so you know. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious. Oh, maybe his foot got or something. Just like, oop. It can only mean that there was another person in that room. That's right. Oh, here we go. Whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and then pressed the buzzer. Pursuit, baby.
Order in the court! Mr. Wright, this is...
Objection. This is preposterous. It was this kid. Ron Delight is the one who killed Kane Bullard. Then who pressed the buzzer? It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button. Ack!
So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself.
Hold on. Does it say if he died immediately? I need to prove that the real criminal was there at the scene, but how? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? Sure! The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer. Oh yeah, because did Kane Bullard have gloves on? Do we know? No fingerprints. Yeah. Yep. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible piece of evidence you were looking for. Then he knows who did it. Maybe. Who knows? You'll find out soon enough. Hopefully. I got stuck a little bit earlier, but you know, because I'm dumb.
The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Absolutely not. Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth. The fact that there are absolutely no clues is itself the clue.
Now I'm the only one who's clueless.
What a surprise. This button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind. I love that face. It's so good. Ron Delight obviously wiped them off. Dude, Godot is basically playing like how we would play. Like, literally. Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment. He touched that button. I know he did. The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask to Mask. And Mask to Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have had to wipe the button free of fingerprints? Got him.
Order, order, order!
It would seem. Glug. I've been forced to eat crow. Wonder what blend number crow flavor coffee is.
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger?
You're definitely on the right track, Daisy. Yeah, you got it. We're just like,
what's with this awkward silence all of a sudden?
Ha! It looks like your flesh. That was weird. Fresh out of parlor tricks. They're on to you, Nick. Just give me a minute to collect my thoughts. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard at around 1 a.m. And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? Slap! The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer. Ah! That is really loud. There's no way no one would have heard that. Unless they were unconscious. Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed, security was supposed to respond.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say.
Very well then. Oh, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer?
It was to call a security guard, yeah. The killer knew that if they pressed that button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose?
Yes. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up. Because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time. Is that... Ha! What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in. Idiot. No, I'm not. When that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Rhonda Light, who was out cold. And the third person, the real killer. Who could it be?
Hypothetically, yes.
Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Rhonda Light.
And if any security guards came running in at the time, they would think that I was the murderer.
I really do think it was Chris Pratt. Yes, that was precisely the real killer's objective. To frame Rhonda Light for the murder. Glug. Splat.
Order, order, order!
Pretty fucking smart. Ha. It would seem. Spit out again. I've been made to eat my words once again.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee.
But Mr. Wright, who was it? Who was it that tried to frame me?
Wait a second. I'm the one and only Mask to Mask, so...
Nick, you mean the real killer is? We're going to drag that person in here right now.
But, who is it?
Fucking who could it be, idiot? I mean, I don't have any solid proof yet, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. Delight's identity. They also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard. Yeah, it was Chris. It was Chris Pratt. Good old Chris.
Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who is it that framed Mr. Rhonda Light for the murder of Kane Bullard?
Hey, you guys like Pinocchio? Detective Luke Atme. Good name. He's the only one who could have done it. Ace Detective
Luke Atme? You mean Mask to Mask did it?
Chris. Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is in actuality the true murderer of Kane Bullard! Ugh. Yeah, it was all Chris Pratt.
Order, order! But Mr. Wright, explain yourself!
Theft and murder, which is the more serious crime?
They're not even close! Murder is the more serious crime, of course! It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment!
Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. This fucking guy. When Luke Atme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom. Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as Mask to Mask. Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty?
Mask to Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. Yeah, you're definitely getting a daisy. I kind of missed that said, whoops. In other words, being found guilty as Mask to Mask was Luke Atme's airtight, watertight, and unassailable alibi.
A guilty verdict as an alibi?
Want Fish to play the abandoned case I was writing for on AA Online? Hell yeah. Maybe someday. You know, it's almost time.
For what?
For Luke Atme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course, that's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Shit, I was bluffing! Mr. Luke Atme's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal. Yikes.
Am I really sure about this? Ha! A bet's only good when your life's the ante.
Mr. Wright, I believe in you!
Mr. Delight.
So please, I'm begging you!
Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this? Oh, big tittied waifu's back, Phoenix. What was that?
Don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust.
Luke Amy was the director of Bridgeville Theater House during the play Angel of the City. That voice, it sounds like... Mia! Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess. Huh. So that's your answer, huh?
Very well, I've decided as well. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atme to the stand!
Yes, Your Honor. Oh my god, we're just kind of doing this. Oh, it's Pain!
Well, Sir Detective Atme? I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly. Oh no, Sir Detective Atme, you were the one who...
This guy's got a very striking face. That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant Luke Atme. I know there is more than one judge. He just looked weird. I kind of forgot the look of his face. He's got a very striking face. Wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please!
Well, Sir Lawyer, welcome to my courtroom.
Oh my god! Oh, he's Canadian! Oh, is that real? Who is this hoser, eh? My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law, and I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atme.
Accusation? You accuse Master Mask?
That man is not Master Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer! What? Look at this guy's eyes, oh my god. He's got some big eyes, dude. Dwayne Johnson? Yeah, it's clearly Dwayne Johnson. That's Chris Pratt's brother, Chris Pratt. Obviously. Duh. Alright, let's keep rolling. We're gonna do this. Here we go. Hell yeah. Yellow Judge is actually, yeah, the Yellow Beard Judge. I like it.
My sis?
I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice.
So then, she's still alive inside your heart.
Oh, Nicky Boy! Hell yeah!
Oh, Mr. Light! Is it true that detective is the real killer?
To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof. We're gonna bluff our way through this one. But he's the only one who could have done it.
But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention we don't exactly know his motive.
I mean, why
would Detective Atme want to kill Kane Bullard?
Oops, it's almost time. Better get back in the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof, and it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. Lots of yikes. I miss Lotta. I miss Lotta, but not in the good way.
Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Luke Atme, please take the stand.
Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when it would have given you the perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Masked Mask.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Luke Atme has no idea what you mean. Of course, I've been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could know what's been going on in here.
You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Master Mask.
Indeed! It's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example. So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, Master Mask. Of course.
I just love Lotta's new Yankee talks. I agree 100%.
She got that ye old Yankee. She's from the heart of the heartland.
Very well then, look at me. Let us begin with the simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., Kane Bullard was murdered. Where were you at the time?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Thanks.
No one cares. Hooking up with Lotta if she was real. She's quite the keeper. I don't know if, you know. She got a lot of, stuff she needs to, you know, figure out first. All right, Mr. Atme, the night of the murder. Speak! We're all ears.
As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
You made Lotta sound Irish for the laughs. Oh my god. Imagine an Irish, like, southern-speaking, like, Yankee. That'd be wild.
I was stealing the urn as Master Mask, just as I announced I would. I had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Master Mask was the same time as the murder.
Spent like 40 hours here talking conspiracy shit, though I feel like Lotta might believe in fake conspiracies. Oh, she 100% believes in fake conspiracies. That's pretty much confirmed at this point.
It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene.
Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well.
Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
No, you don't! We've canceled that! Just like we're gonna cancel you, Atme. Unfortunately, Mr. Atme, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
Are you fucking Francisca von Karma? Is this gonna be one of those things where, like, he's unzips the whole thing and it's like, haha, whip?
I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick.
Yeah, thanks. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. The alibi. Announced I would prepare. No witness. Time in which the camera captured Master Mask at the same time as the murder. Let's see. I believe that's, well, that's the wrong thing. Hey, look, it's Maya. 12:58, so very close to. About the camera that took this photograph.
Oh, come now! It's all too clear what you're thinking.
Nani?
You think I alter the time step on the photograph, don't you?
Well, yeah, you did. I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera was set up by Lordly Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lordly Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered.
I see.
Looks like I better find something else that could be suspicious. Let's double check that, because the whole thing was like, this, that like paint splotch happened way earlier. 2 weeks ago. So, let's keep that in mind.
Just as I announced I would.
Yeah. So this photograph is the proof, correct?
Indeed it is. And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask. That is why I'm called Mask to Mask, you fucking clod.
But conveniently, that also means that there is no way to tell who this really is.
What do you mean?
Objection!
Oh, great. Ha! Are you saying that this is not, in fact, Luke Atme? That it could be an accomplice dressed up as Master Mask to create an alibi?
Oh, what an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Luke, had an accomplice?
Who
could it be now? I don't think he did. If Luke Gamme was at KB Security during the murder, then the master mask in the picture has to be a fake. But right now, I have no idea who it was. I don't have any idea right now either. Base's objections are just what this guy wants. There's got to be another way, and I'm going to find it. Let's just do this one as well. Let's press on everything. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point. That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target.
I see. You truly are evil, don't you?
Yes, evil is what I am. Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Amy was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona. You know, that's true. It is kind of odd. Let's just do this as well. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? Indeed it is. That is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime. The very thing that proves you committed the crime. Surely even you understand by now. Lordly Taylor provided that camera. There's no way I could have tampered with it. That means I could not have killed Kane Bullard unless I had an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse in this picture that supposedly captures it. Whoops. It's gotta be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture? Yeah. Are you implying that this picture is a fake? You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. Let me just double check something. Oh yeah, it was kept out of sight. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. And there's something in the photo that doesn't match my memory of that night.
Very well, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny?
Yeah. The funny part is right here!
Why, this is a blood stain! Oh, blood! Now this case is getting interesting!
Not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint.
Oh! Just paint. And peach colored at that.
From blood to peaches. The judge sure loves going on this wild tangents. Oh my god. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Ooh, got it.
Well, Mr. Wright, what is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint?
Yep. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mounted training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. Uh-huh. I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then the statue should have been there! Oh boy. But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally.
Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. Like me. It would take more than an accidental push to move in that distance, or move at that distance. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us that rhyme and reason as to why the statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it?
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Who was the one that moved the golden statue on the night of the crime?
I mean, had to be him, right?
The one who moved the statue is none other than Luke at me.
Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions.
Oh, it's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night.
That is indeed very simple. However, why would I want to move a heavy golden statue?
The reason for moving this golden statue. Here's where our battle really begins.
Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move the statue?
The reason can be found here in this photograph. Luke Abby, you pretended to be Master Mass to create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. And that is why you had to move the statue.
A single fatal flaw?
Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this picture does this lie exist? Because... Well, yeah, because the box was there, right? So it's like, yeah. Have a good night, Daisy. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. It's the box. I know it's the box. It's the box. It's the box. Box. I'm pretty sure it's that. I'll double check. Oh no, I'm jumping to conclusions. Oops. At least this with where the pictures lie exist. God damn it! I keep forgetting the shit that leads up to it. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Shit, what was the lead up? I fucking forgot. God damn it. I'm going too fast for my own brain. There was a reason you had to move the statue. What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason? Shit. I fucking forgot the lead up again. I'm gonna save. If I fuck this up again, I'm gonna save. Hold on. Oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm gonna save scum. Oh yeah.
Are you saying that this mask is a fake? Ha!
You know, I really wish you would start acting more responsibly. Nani? The current question is, why was the golden statue moved? So what possible connection could there be with Master Mask's identity? Oh, buggers. Yep. Let me save scum. I'm save scumming. Oh, it was, that. Yeah. It was the time. Duh, idiot. I'm so stupid. Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, I was once again I was thinking too far ahead again. I was thinking of something different. I got it. Luke Abney went to KB Security and murdered Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time. I don't know why. I was thinking different. I'm sorry.
But what does this have to do with the statue being moved?
Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was the statue placed besides the warehouse door?
Well,
the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime, and it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Luke Abney had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim, and so in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What the? Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Yeah, there we go. Ah. So on the day of the crime, Mr. Atme must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. The fuck? That's a weird alliteration. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down in place where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atme had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way he had been in this photo. Gah! That's right. I don't know why that was...
Order! Order! Mr. Atme, is this true?
One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this?
What's that?
The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime. Objection! It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data. Ah! It's true. I kind of forgot he mentioned that. Like, the camera isn't mine, but what am I trying to say? The computer was. Just checking out my fantasy foosball real fast. Who's he got left? No one. All right, I have a chance. All right. Good old OS.
Order! Order! Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this?
Gulp.
Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down.
My 11th cup. I promise to drink no more than 17 during a trial, which means I'm still good to the last drop.
However, the defense is a very good point.
A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on the road of infinite points. I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is 12th cup. That it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams.
That's very true.
What's a photograph joke? I'm just saying photograph how Chad Kroger says in Nickelback.
Look at this photograph. Every time I hear it makes me...
That's all. The next time we have I made the joke a lot during DL6 as we said the word photograph a lot, and I was like, oh my god, it makes me laugh. No way, don't fall for that, Your Honor. It's just a stupid thing that I do. Because I like Nickelback. Hey, Mr. Damask. Yes? If there's no funny business in your actions as Mask Damask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it.
Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the Sacred Urn.
Fair enough. Got my ring, got my magnifying glass eyeglass. Let's do it! I first received the request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box, and Vadi, I don't know how to say that, it was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand. Well, there's the lie right there. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the... Excuse me, I got a combination of water and a smoothie. It's both really good, but it's making me like, burp. For the first time on 1 a.m. on October 12th. Well, I already know what the lie is. That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave.
Witness, you are sure there are no mistakes this time?
Zavadi? I don't know how to say that, like I said. I'm assuming the Z is silent, but who knows?
Very well then. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
I already know which one to do this time. This time I got it. This time I'm good to go. We got this. Watch. Watch it. It's great. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's super fucking valuable. Oh, is there like the thing that says... Yeah, hold on. Oh, wait, it doesn't say like... There was a thing that said like... It has no value or something. Oh, well, hold on. You mean this calling card? That's right! That is, without a doubt, my calling card. I guess Mr. Light didn't make this after all. Of course, because... Oh, shit. Didn't mean to press A, sorry. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. Oh, where was the thing that said it had, you know, like, actually no price? And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed! To be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey, Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Amy might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, never saw the urn that night. If we can prove that he's lying here, we can wrap this up, put a bow on it. Let's see. Well, yeah, because he had it, So the day of the crime. Yeah, that was taken before, though. Hold on. Okay. Let's just press and everything again. You were asked to guard the urn by Miss Adrian Andrews. Is that right? Indeed. It seemed that they had heard of my sparkling reputation. I see Miss Andrews is still attracting the weirdos. Damn, shut down. You better watch out too, Maya. She's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. You mean this box? Yes, that pathetic box. Lady Andrews was especially taken with that urn, and she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Huh, interesting new tidbit. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm it for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, look at me, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. I think we already did this one, but I just wanted to make sure. Carpia Centrum, okay. Then no one entered the basement warehouse. Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. It's taken. Alright. I'm going to save just because I have like 2 things left, and if I fuck up one more time, I'm done. Also have to wear some paint. No, not that. Let's see. Store entrance. No, it's not right. I fucked it up. Whoops. Oopsies. Guilty. Ron Delight's guilty, guys. I did it. Sorry, Ron. You're going to jail. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for you, idiot. It'll be great for you. How far? No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just do this one. It's fine. Replace the box since I was actually unable to see for myself. The news is extremely valuable. The crime will go smoothly. No, it's not right either. Whoops. I was like, maybe he saw it on the sales floor. Skip again. I know I'm in the right ballpark. I'm just using the wrong things. Alright, hold on. This is what I get for giving myself only one chance. Place in the box, send to the warehouse. I'm gonna just redo some of these. Hold on. This box. That urn. See, something about that fucking box. Oh, wait, yeah, if he had known the box, then he would have seen it beforehand, right? No, that's, well, I might be in the right ballpark. I'm probably just using the wrong thing. Whoops. Unless it was just something where he sees the box from the distance or something. Yeah, whatever. Oh my god, I do not know why my brain is not fucking working tonight. Jesus Christ. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna redo everything. Alright, Adrian Andrews. Yeah, whatever. Okay, that, I forgot, that was just useless. This box, that pathetic box. So I stick with the urn. Interesting new tidbit. I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. No, okay. Calling card, delay. I mean, would know about the emblem. Make this card. Be a cinch. I know it's here. I'm just. God damn it. No. God damn it. I'm thinking in the right ballpark. I'm just not getting the right thing. I know once I like get it, I'm gonna feel like an idiot again. But it's so I swear on my life that I have played these games before, but for some reason playing these again, I don't remember. Like I remember some things, but man, I don't remember much. All right. Okay, so there was no one else here. No one into the basement warehouse. Yeah, because he had the urn in his fucking bag. Yeah, no shit. That's what I've been doing. Said they never. We need to prove he's lying. Okay. I'm in the right ballpark. I'm just not getting the right fucking thing. Whoops. Well before the actual night of the crime. Okay, hold on. Damn it. I hate how specific it is sometimes. Yeah, guilty. I'm guilty of being, like, just clueless. For fuck's sake. What the fuck am I missing? I know, like, what the end result is, I just don't know how to get there. Well, I do know, but I'm just not getting the right shit. Might have stolen the urn whenever this is taken. Yeah. He never saw the urn until that night. If we could prove it, yeah, I know. But I'm just not going about it correctly. It's either the box or the puddle. There's no other thing it could be, because, you know. No. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. How do we do that? There's one thing that Amy stated very clearly. He had never seen the urn before he stole it. Does it do anything? I don't know why I'm getting so stumped on this. I've never been more stumped on anything. I'm so sorry. What the fuck am I missing? That's not gonna help me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking know. How have I beaten this game before? You would think this is the first time I played this game. No, I don't want a fucking hint coin. I want to figure this out on my own. Sorry, I didn't mean to, you know, be aggressive on that. I'm just frustrated. It's like, I know the fucking end result. I know he's seen the urn before, because he was, you know, there. But, like, I'm just not putting any pieces together. Remember I said we were going to finish this tonight? Haha! Okay, wooden box of the Sacred Urn that has pink stains. So, Adrian fucking dropped that. 2 weeks ago it broke. The thing fell out. She kept it out of sight, I guess, the paint. But she probably just took the box quickly, put it back in the whatever. This had all that shit. First heist, that doesn't matter. The only thing I can think of is this, because it's like, if this is a fake, then he clearly and obviously, like, took the urn far in advance, but, like... Okay, it was sent to the warehouse. Oh, wait. Nope, see, God. I mean, that was, you know the box! Motherfucker, what am I missing? What am I missing? I know you saw the urn before the murder, or not the murder, the theft happened. Well, I guess the murder and theft. Grand theft murder. Grand theft murderer! So you're sure you've never seen the urn before? Focus on the entrance. Okay. Calling card, yeah, calling card. Child's play for him. No one entered the warehouse. In and out of the warehouse. Oh, I did that one already. Lady Anders is especially taken with that bird, and she wouldn't let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Okay. Come on, brain. Work your fucking magic. God damn it. Is that even connected? I mean, it is, but like right now? Oh my god. I was thinking it was that one for a while, and I was like, is it? God, I am once again so very sorry for wasting your fucking time. Mr. Amy, if you really are Master Mask, then yeah, it's he wrote the calling card because he knew about the oh my god, I'm sorry. Then you also wrote this calling card, correct? But of course! I should have fucking paused the video for YouTube and not wasted their time either. Is there a problem with that calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card the Master Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Yeah, it's because it's got paint on it. Oh my god! Anyway. Surely refers to the pink pattern on the speckled urn. Or the speckled. Sacred urn. Yeah, because it had paint. God damn it! I'm so stupid. Duh. Alright.
Yes, that is true, but so what?
Truth be told, there was no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern. What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor. Oh boy. I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trites. The day that the Sacred Urn was taken to the warehouse... Oh, there it is. Ah! The urn was broken due to human error, or should I say an error-prone human. And that's when the pink paint got on that urn! You can't be serious! And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. I mean... Which means Detective Amy had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. Poof! And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water! Good lord. Good lord. That should not have taken that long, but my brain locked up.
Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Alright, that did it. He's broken.
Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Yeah, no shit. I've gotten stuck like twice for no reason. Huh? Ha. It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days.
Conviction, you say?
Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Master Mask, and now we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle?
That's a good point!
No way! Don't fall for that too, Your Honor! You say that Luke Abney was the one who killed Kane Bullitt. Then let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point! Motive, Mr. Wright, motive. Might you, my merry murderous motive manifest? Nick, he's getting his second wind.
If you prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron Delight, as you say, he must have had a very strong motive for murder.
The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron Delight. Glug. Isn't that right, Detective?
Indeed. According to my own research, the boy's motive is clear.
Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were.
I'd be honored to, Sir Old-Timer.
They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this might be our only chance. All right. Once again, apologies for, getting stuck. Luke Atby had no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Bullard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Bullard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Bullard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill Kane Bullard. Truly a tragedy.
So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant.
This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwriting test confirms that Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What?
Very well. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
Saving just in case I fuck this up. And who in the world is going to prove that? I will. After doing a thorough background check of Detective Atby and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report.
Perhaps they were connected through their work. They were both involved in security.
Nope.
That was blunt.
In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight. Mistook? That's right, mistook, from the Old Norse mistaka, meaning to take in error. That wasn't what I meant.
Just who did the victim mistake Master Mask to be?
Why, the answer is obvious. Ron Delight, of course. Boy, I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face. Why would the victim mistake the defendant for Master Mask? Don't you already know that? Svari, take a look at this newspaper.
Oh, that's the famous Tear of Emanon, a magnificent jewel.
That photo shows a magnificent detective as well, does it not? Furthermore, it also shows an ugly god, namely the defendant.
The defendant!
The victim clearly misread this article and funny! He got the wrong impression. The impression that this ugly security guard was in fact Master Mask.
I see.
That was a usually reasonable deduction. You mean this blackmail letter right here?
It says, bring $50,000.
And the handwriting is without a doubt the victim's. There's no mistake, we have an official report to prove it.
But I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere.
An addressee? This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment, and Mr. Delight did show up at the designated place and time. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant. I wonder. What's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? Wrong! Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atby? Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright. When you said that this letter was addressed to Ron Delight, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. The red jewel. Contradiction? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You're the one to talk! At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. What is this, Yakuza? Why don't you show us what you got there, Junior?
Indeed. Time to man up, Kazuma Kiryu. I mean, Mr. Wright. Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter here.
Oh, yeah, we could do, assuming that because it doesn't show the red jewel in his finger. Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tear of Eminem, the stolen jewel.
What about it?
The problem is this jewel's color. Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day.
Red?
Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Eminem that Master Mask stole at all. It's the one he's got in his fucking finger, dude. And your point is, Mr. Trice. So you were trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else. That is what you're trying to say, right, Trice?
That is what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
Well, that is what you're trying to say, right, Nick?
Yes! Shut the fuck up, everybody. This is who Kane Bullard was actually blackmailing. Yeet! Naturally, it was you, Detective Abney.
Do you have some sort of basis for that claim?
You have been personally involved in every single Master Mask case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring! That is the diamond referred to in the letter, which means that Kane Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you! Ah! Pursuit, baby.
Order in the courts! Order, I said.
It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trice. Uh-oh, I don't like the way you said that. Kane Bullard blackmailing Luke Atney. Are you for real? Diamonds are red naturally? Oh, is that true? I had no idea. Oh, ruby not a diamond? Yeah, I don't know. That is true. I've never heard of a red diamond before. It's always been, yeah, ruby. Or something close to that. Yes, I am.
Nick, come on, stand up to him.
Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. If you don't want your identity revealed to the world.
Yes, it certainly does.
Kane Bullard threatened to make Luke Atney's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Atney killed Kane Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret?
This is what it all comes down to, Nick.
The identity that Luke Atney wanted so desperately to keep secret was his identity as... a blackmailer? I mean, Master Mask, right? Luke Atney was Master Mask! I mean... What? That's my line. What's that supposed to mean? That's my line too. Listen up, you. This is what you've been saying up to this point in time. The witness pretended to be Master Mask in order to pin the murder on the defendant. In which case, you'll want to insist, up to and beyond the day you die, that Ron DeLite was in fact Master Mask. Oh, sorry. Was it the blackmailer then? Maybe it was the blackmailer. I don't remember the last time I saved it. That's right. I guess it was the blackmailer. An ace detective? I think I'm getting it now. He basically took the same blackmail letters and blackmailed fucking Ron. Duh. That was stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. This should be quick. Oh, we know all this, yeah. I really fucked myself by giving myself only like one more chance, but that's alright. Yeah, it was a blackmail. I don't know why I chose Master Mask. That was... Shh. It makes sense. Kane Bullard sent him the letters, and then he sent them to Ron or something. Objection! There we go. Luke at me was a blackmailer! Ah!
Objection!
Yeah, that was stupid. Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Luke at me. Are you saying that Atme was blackmailing someone else on top of that?
You have to admit that does sound a little odd.
It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense.
I'm just gonna go now.
Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke at me. But Ron Delight was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Eminent heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Detailed plans. In which case, that would mean that Rondelay was actually Master Mask.
That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his targets for him. And that someone was none other than Luke at me. Yep. Shh! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong? How did you? You say that I, Luke Atme, was blackmailing Ron Delight. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Master Mask. Well, yes. Ron Delight started receiving plans from his second crime onward, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed the first crime.
Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise.
Glug. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Luke Atme know that Ron Delight was Master Mask? It was, I'm assuming it was that. It's gotta be that. There's nothing else. I think I see it. See what? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron Delight in his guard uniform. It seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. Well, we're talking about Ron here, so, you know, yeah. The judge for once isn't wrong. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. That's when you learned that under his mask, Master Mask was really Ron Delight. What the? Was he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe he was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud, trying to pass himself off as an ace detective. Why how dare you expose me like that? Why I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I am afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why you? How dare you even dare do something so... What the fuck? No, you can remember your discriminate. What the fuck?
It's enough to make one laugh!
Okay.
It would seem we have finally arrived at the real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme.
Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atme.
I was gonna say, we haven't proven anything yet, idiot. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim.
What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling.
Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
You don't get much more in your face than that.
It appears that your claws were quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atme was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't at Lordly Taylor the night of the murder. That's right! That's why he's the one who killed Mr. But... We haven't proven he's the killer, Forehead. There's still one thing you have yet to prove.
What's that?
Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB Security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered! No way! Yeah, duh. Duh, dude.
Order! Order in the courts! Well, Mr. Wright.
This is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Atme was at Mr. Bullard's office on that night.
But can you really prove that?
That's long enough. Mr. Trite, I want to hear your answer. You saw nothing. Shut up. That night, Luke Atme was at KB Security in the defense. Yes. The defense can prove it with evidence.
Are you sure?
Ha! Don't you worry, I'll watch over you as you break down and fall to pieces. Okay. Let's try this one. Nope. Oh, coffee! It's bitter. Very bitter. That's pretty funny. Let me try can't prove it and see, because this might be a trap. They sometimes do this in the games. They trap you. It's also fun to see what happens if you say can't. Let's try it. I can't prove it. But if we hear more of Detective Atme's testimony, unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after we interrupted his own trial, and you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. No!
Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as mask to mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare it with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
We'll see about that, Forehead. Or nose.
Order! Order in the court! That's enough deliberation over the witness.
Oh, I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is.
Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and...
By then, it'll be too late.
Nani? Well, why?
Gulp, gulp. Double Jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law. Oh, yeah.
Double Jeopardy?
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts. And it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else.
Mr. Atme will be found guilty in the matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means...
He will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned.
No way! Our love's in jeopardy, baby.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer.
Nani! Rip. Now there's nothing I could possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atme, will go free.
You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today, and as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections?
I mean, I should fucking speak up, but you know.
Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme.
Wait. Who said that? I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you...
Oh, it's Mia. Yep. That makes sense. Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Uh-oh! Oh! Waifu's back!
That voice...
No way! Yes! Yes! She's back to save the day again, because, man, we can't do shit on our own, can we? Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia! Pog. This is the true power of the Karain channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Oh, you're so hot! I mean, now let's do this. But there's nothing more we could do, Mia! Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine. Not yet. The testimony's not over yet. What do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. And eyeball.
Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witnesses made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Godot?
Nothing.
Oh, Sir Lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at me.
Let's hear it.
Naughty?
It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination.
Mr. Godot, what are you?
Very well then, Mr. Luke Atme. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief! Oh, I'm so glad you're back! God, you're still so hot! That's weird. Anyway, what?
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once.
The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zavadi! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. No, it doesn't.
The witness's early remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
But of course.
But how did you know about the emergency buzzer?
The police investigation documents went directly through me, and I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, sir lawyer.
Grr. Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, sir lawyer?
I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance.
Monk S.
Hang on a sec, just one chance.
Ha! It seems that the party's about to begin.
Well, Phoenix, there was any evidence that contradicts with that testimony. So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 17, the last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial.
Sure has. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony, and I need to point out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it. Or contradictory remark and press it. Remember, you only get one chance.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination.
Alright, let's just double check the court record. Alright, let's see. Wasn't the wallet brought back by Larry, though? But that wasn't on the night of the crime. It was the night after. Oh, but wait, if he was wearing his mask-to-mask costume, would he have even had access to his keycard and wallet? That one seems weird.
Objection!
Okay, I guess that wasn't it. I mean, it wasn't a bad deduction. Fucking Mia just sitting in the corner like, are you... Duh? Alright, hold on. Case-breaking contradiction. Okay. Gotta review everything again. The last cup. Yeah, no shit, Godot. Waiting for Godot. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. Either that one or the,
Objection!
No, okay, it's not that one either. I wonder if it's the one about the killer, wearing the gloves. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if that was it. Sorry, this fucking stream's been such a mess. I've been screwing up a lot, and I apologize. Hopefully, next trial, I'll actually make sure to, like, you know, pay more attention. And not fuck up as much. Let me also, like, save a little bit faster here. Or not faster, but, further into this. Like, right as we start. Okay. Let's do, like, right here. Save, scum! Was this? I think this is the one I just did. This one seems weird too. I guess that wasn't it either. Okay. Or maybe that was the one that I did? Now I'm forgetting which ones I have done and haven't done. Whoops. Oopsies. Now I'm getting myself kerfuzzled. Bam ba bam bam ba da. Maybe it is the one about the known about the date. I already did this one. Okay, I guess I already did that one. Never mind. Oopsies. Okay. I think I probably already did that one and just forgot that I did it. I'm so sorry. This is a mess. What a mess! I promise that the next try will be much more coherent than this one. Alright, so it's not that. Maybe the buzzer? Wait, the buzzer record, did he ever actually see that? I don't remember. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. How does he know about Master Mask's costume?
Objection.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, because remember he was when Ron was talking about that, he was in the other courtroom getting his sentence. Or not his sentence, but his verdict. So how would he have known about Master Mask's costume unless he was there? I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. What? Mr. Ratme, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Ratme? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. Is that correct? Indeed! That's what I said! My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions prove that you are a fool!
Got him.
I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was, it was
Just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
Huh? Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now.
Yep. That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else the fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should have known this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There is no way you should have known about that! I'm gonna check out the game real fast. Give me 1 second. Oh wow, 3-0. I might lose in my other league. Damn, that's alright. You were in the next courtroom being tried as Master Mask. So then enlighten us, just how did you know about that piece of information? Well... Come on! This detective's something. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. There was one and only one way for Detective Abby to have found that out.
only one.
One way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer. But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker, so there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Abney. It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. Yep. Detective Abney, you saw Master Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Fucking earthquake? Oh my god. Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. You bitch. Yes.
What an awfully complicated incident.
Yeah, no shit.
Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron DeLite. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron DeLite. That he claimed to be guilty of something.
I did not mean to press the button, I'm sorry. And to that end, he came up with this plan to use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Excuse me.
I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man.
He said the same thing like the last 3 times too. A cut on my pinky. I don't even remember when that happened. All swollen and shit.
Besmirching it with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me!
Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be?
About the verdict.
I know. You've never committed any murder.
That's right! I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am Master Maz!
Nani?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it.
I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute.
A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then, Master Mask is really innocent? It would seem so.
For now.
For now?
Now then, this court finds the defendant.
Not guilty. Oh my god, it took way too long. I'm sorry. We did it though. We got it. It just took a lot longer than I wanted it to.
Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mask.
No one believes you because you're a bitch.
You did it, Phoenix.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days.
You mean about becoming the master of Korean channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother.
Misty Faye, right?
Not a porn name.
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
Of course!
Well then, see you around.
No, please don't leave me!
Mia. Mr. Wright! I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
Thank you so much! No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened.
Come on, just be happy already! Maya.
You've been cleared of the murder charges that got off as Master to boot. But, in exchange, I lost everything.
Nani? What do you mean?
Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason. For her.
You mean your wife, Desiree?
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said how she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure.
So that's why you became Master Mask.
Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick?
Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I can? I kind of wish you would check first. Mr. Light, even if a bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together. I'm assuming this, right?
The Sacred Urn. Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife, she always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
There you are!
Mr. Light.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you didn't want anything more to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. I never imagined that you really were mask to mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away?
Bruh.
After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away.
Didn't you say that you hated criminals?
Oh! I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective.
I see.
My Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desi?
Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? I mean, love's a strong word, but yeah.
Nicky boy.
Yes?
I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us.
Oh, well, take care of yourself.
You too, Nicky boy.
I can feel my face going red. Oh, no! No! Not again! Oh, no, I'm gonna get slapped. I'm gonna slap right on the face.
Mr. Nick, Mr. Mike, congratulations!
Talk about bad timing. Hey, what's up, Pearls? Remember when you were in the game for like, you know, or you were in this case for like half of it or something?
Mr. Nick, how could you with another man's wife in front of Mr. Maya? No, I'll never forgive you, never, ever!
Did he get knocked out or something? So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. I guess he did. Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. They're so happy. Dude, it's no longer Will.i.am's urn. It's actually Amy's urn now. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. I guess.
Yeah?
All right, we did it. Even after my dumb brain got stuck multiple times. We did it. Yay. Well, I was hoping if I finished this, you know, quick enough, I would have been able to start case 3, but if we had like an hour or something, but
I got stuck, but that's okay. It's fine. I was usually on the right track, but I wasn't getting the right answers.
Anyway, that's where we're going to end it today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for watching me even through my frustrations of just not figuring shit out. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that came in. And YouTube peeps, hope you enjoyed the ending of Case 2. We're going to be moving on to Case 3, Recipe for Turnabout. I don't remember too much about it, but just the name alone is like, oh, I like this one. I know I like this one. So yeah, YouTube, you guys have a great night, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.